I just returned from a tour in some of the most remotest part of our country and our country outside of Moresby. This time last week, I was in Nomad River, Western Province, a place where 50 years ago I was there. And it was as if time froze, time stood still, for nothing much has moved since I was there first 50 years ago. Before that, Wednesday or Tuesday, I was privileged to have visited, rather said also, visited Lyon, our closest government border post to the Indonesian border. Again, it looked as if I was moving and visiting another place, not Moresby, not Ley, not Hagen. It was as if it belonged to another country. In fact, a moving moment. People there cried and said, Mr. Prime Minister, we think we're Indonesians. We thought we were forgotten. Broke my heart. Then I went across only 13 soldiers, faithful soldiers, and I paid respect to them. I looked at their shoes. Mr. Commander, maybe we have not given enough money, but their shoes were torn as if the last time they ordered their shoes was 10 years or 20 years ago. Mr. Secretary of Defense. Only 13 of them. I said, Mr. Prime Minister, you're going by chopper to Moresby. We are traveling 7 hours in the night by dinghy to come and catch up with you so that we remain on duty. When you rest, I said, I'm okay. You can say, but through to their loyalty to the state and to our God, they said, you are head of our government, we will come tonight. And so they traveled in treacherous swamp where mosquito and malaria is infested. And sure enough, they turned up 7 hours later to join me in Moresby where I am united. You know, it takes 2 hours by helicopter from Moresby all the way to Nomad. Just planes and planes, and you look down and you see people living, thatched roof, on the sides of those swamp where solid land is. God knows what else they live with, maybe snake bites and mosquitoes. And having spent the night in Nomad, you know, one of the songs they sang in Nomad as they welcome me, even in Moresby, they held up empty dishes, an empty bill. The pastor was thinking of bill, Dr. Kibori told the bill. It's empty, yeah, empty, empty. And they told me it's empty. It's empty of what you and me here today and we have. We take for granted. Empty. Empty of medicines, empty of educational opportunity, empty of connected road. I flew into Tari to pay respect to those who voted me in and had a good reconciliation with the Christian churches leading the way. The next day I drove, and the Honorable Cassie Sawan and the Honorable Josh Sunday were with me, and I just thanked them for as national leaders there to join me up there. In a place where many thought our cannibals up there in Tari, they came out to realize there's no cannibals up there. There are human beings up there. And we drove from Tari, past Magarima, past Nipa, past Poroma. The Honorable Prophet Tonpi Memphumedi joined us. Along the way, the Honorable Dr. Billy joined us. Along the way, he saw the beautiful Lake Kurungu. 6 o'clock found us at Lake Kurungu. We had dinner by the lakeside, organized by the landowners. haven't been out there, much beautiful than your mind could imagine. Get up there, pick up your money, don't go and spend it in cakes and brisket, that's not your country, you don't spend it in the Europeans, that's your country. And 11 us, Mr. Prime Minister, we're not using them as airports. We're traveling 6 hours from rough road to Hagen, 8 hours from rough road to Hagen. The road did not depict a road that is befitting of a place that has carried this country from its oil for the last 30 years. 6:30, the two national leaders. I'm okay. I was meant to take this journey, so my mind was prepared. Little did they knew they were traveling with me 8 hours in the night. And we took off from Kurubu, drove down into Kikori, arrived at 1:30 in the morning. Rough road on the side, little children were standing, the pitch darkness. For they knew we were traveling, they were standing. Mr. Prime Minister, we have been left behind. We have been left behind. We arrived in Kurubu, rested on Sabbath. The people there were still also left behind. The only time they've seen an excavator was in the last 9 months when we decided to invest in upgrading Kurubu and Kikori proceeds and Kikori Station to start with. A place that has shouldered the exit of the Kumul Terminal Pipeline, now the exit of PNG LNG for us to be paid here. They have been left behind. Sunday we travel on the road. After the Honorable Josuke has seen the wonderful power of our nature, and God has blessed us with the powerful Beaver Falls. We drove up the road again and traveled. For the first time, we were on a journey from the south side of our country to reach the north side of our country. From the southern coastline of our country to reach the northern coastline of our country. Never traveled before, never done before, for the first time in 47 years. That connections were made. And let me thank the Works Minister, Works Department, Works Secretary, and for those who believe in the power of reaching the unreached to connecting our country. The last 3 years, we've reached what was a 1997 outstanding commitment to the people of Gombe who said at the time, no road, no oil, yet oil flowed, closed road was not delivered. We delivered in the last 3 years, connecting the last 30 kilometers that separated Erabe from Semberiki. They were in one province, in one project area, yet they were separated, Erabe from Semberiki, Southern Highlands from the low southern part of our country, Highlands from Papua, New Guinea from Papua, connected, travel. It was not a good highway as you travel in the 4 lanes in Moresby. Nonetheless, the road was open. We traveled. Reaching Semberiki, talk to our people. My first speech as the chief senator of our country was an address to Semberiki villages. And I'm still wearing a suit that I will never ever polish in the entire life of this suit and me. And every special occasion I will wear, they painted white mud on this. The mud is painted white mud, but and I said, Mr. Prime Minister, we've been walking the march of this country, and thank you very much for connecting us. And for the first time, we're now traveling on Route 700. Highway is and we travel through, which are again overnighted. By the way, I'm a salesman for tourism in the country. We're looking for a place to go. We kindle a fire with your spouse, go out to Bedford, go out to Agua, go out to London Reach, some exotic, beautiful destinations and hotels we have in the country. Don't spend the money in Kenya or Australia, they will not bring it back. Spend the money in your country, it is your country. Anyway, we travel right through and into the day, and every stop of the way, because our people knew we were traveling, there was sadness as well as there was hope for something better for our people. And today, as I come to you, I feel that I don't need to speak. Dr. Kibori has spoken something that we all need to hear, need to listen, need to understand. In our dedication services today, all of us, public servants, myself included, and all of you, that question we ask today is that what must we do for a country that will leave lasting legacy and impact for our country? Because guess what? Guess what? The country you have built or you didn't build is the one you will die in. One day there'll be an ambulance with a medivac rushing you to Port Moresby General Hospital, Mr. Health Minister. Is it okay for you to be sent there in this hospital? You are either building today or you're not building today, Mr. Members of Parliament and Mr. Prime Minister. Today, as we come in dedication to ourselves, to God, and to our country, I just want us to look within and not look elsewhere. The question is coming to you and to me, and to you and to myself, not to someone else. The skills you have today is applied correctly. And the pastor said, when no one is watching, he said, applied correctly. The meditation of your heart, is it in its right place? When no one is watching, is your word meant in your mouth? Is my word meant in my mouth? And I just appreciate the pastor today. He defined in his clarity what is integrity and what is skill. The best of you, or what really you are, is the one that no one is watching. Now, Mr. Self, when you look in the mirror this morning, or you will look tomorrow, I don't know how many times you look in the mirror, but every time when you look in the mirror, when no one else is watching, that is you. The practice, the engagement, the motivation of your thought, in the inner sanctum of your mind, what drives you, what compels you, is really the woman or the man in you. And I just want to encourage us. Our visions and our intentions are set. Our national constitution in 1975, our vision 2050 that is set, and our medium-term development plans, and us going through our latest round of MTDP, and very soon we will be finalizing our MTDP 4. And of course, the mandate that the people has given to my coalition of leaders. And as we came together, the KRAs that we have given to each minister and to each department should now be broken down into KPIs, so that each and every one of you have a KPI that is linked to a key result area that in totality is linked to the betterment of our country, so that those people, the over 4 million to 5 million of them, in large places like Moresby, large places like Norman River, large places like Kikori, of all places, because we've been carrying our economy for so long, large places like Irabe Sambriki, not to mention their compatriots living in Motlok Island and Ketras, their compatriots living in the hinterlands of Timbu like Karamui and Buni, in the mountains of Finistilla Ranges, in Simbai, Bosami, or deep in our waters, like Uhuru and Awa, like Motlok and Ketras, like up there in the Middle Bay, where we have over 200 different islands that are habited by Papua New Guineans like you and me, who dream that one day service will reach the doorstep. Yet, hospital and health services are far away. Education is far away. You know, in between Kikori and Kurubu, I stopped over at 11:30 in the night. The Honorable Sugi was sitting with me, and excuse me, Mr. Wilson Commission, but I had to drive in this road to feel the pain. And there were students standing out, there were kids little kids, and I pull over and I stopped and I asked them, "Begin you come." It's a school. And to now holiday and this time. This is for school and named the village that we passed. There's 6 hours by walk. So during school time, he goes and stays with this and related to school. 6 hours. My public servants, my fellow public servants in service to our country, need remains abound. It is time we rededicate our costs to our people, so that whatever task you are given must be fully attended to at the very earliest, for the urgency of time is at hand. We have no time to waste. Today, when we see the bubbles of lawlessness that is facing us, it is because collectively the sum of wastes in our country has outweighed the sum of productivity in our country. I repeat, when we see the lawlessness and social tensions and destitute, the plight of destitute, and those who are out there with no meaningful engagements, it is an indication that the last 47 years, the sum of wastedness and complacency and corruption has outweighed the gain of productivity amongst all of us. We have no more time to waste. The upcoming medium term that is MTD before 4 years coming up must be time where we make conversion of our take back PMG philosophies, our focus on putting PMG first in as far as not just resource harvest. An agreement that is my call, my mandate, I will work on it, but you, where you are located, how do you better task that you are entrusted with? Not waiting for someone else, but you. For if you do your job, and someone else is doing his job or her job, and if everyone else is doing a job, then we are progressive and not stagnant or regressive. Is that okay? There's no one else except you, me. We must do it. I just want to encourage every one of us. Let us do our work, and we will make some drastic changes. The Chief Secretary have now tasked every one of you to report to him, especially Malhes, by 16th of March 2023, what you have been doing the last 20 years. Gone are the days when we roll to year by year with no reporting to our people. For I intend to report to our people by 31st of March 2023 what we have posted on the scoreboard in 2022. In fairness, I will not be asking you on 22 because we are talking about the last work year and the new work year 2023 in the context of the directions that we are running. Our people have been left behind, and I expect that all of us must step up to the task. We are setting National Monitoring Authority to ensure that we have an arm's length audit on the work of all public service in our country, including districts who will be recipient of millions of money for the first time going for the next 5 years, including provinces and including agencies of government and departments of government, including key agencies who are expected to lift the game in delivery concern. National Monitoring Authority will be resuscitated, set up, but not filled by government agencies only, also embracing stakeholders, churches, Transparency International, others, so that there is oversight. For instance, in the delivery of a record 24 billion kina budget. 10 kina comes to you, deliver 10 kinas worth of work. If 100 kina comes to you, deliver 100 kinas worth of work. If million kina comes to you, deliver million kina worth of work. That is the work of NMA. We've also, for the first time as announced in this year, the Independent Commission Against Corruption will be at work so that we stop corruption from the gates of activity, and it doesn't happen. And we ask police to do their job. I just want to appeal to all public servants, elected and non-elected. Follow the law. Follow the law and you are safe. Follow the law at workplace. Follow the work as you operate Public Finance Management Act. Follow the law as you operate Public Service Management Act. Follow the law that you have worked for ICAC. And I make my apologies. 2 Australian and 1 New Zealand commissioner and deputy commissioners has been appointed so that we remove Papua New Guinean connections to the institution. We'll be setting up, and I want to thank I almost call him Honorable, Mr. Thomas Alu, a champion of fighting corruption in a country who's allowed for that process to run. Sitting here, if my sight is not failing me, it's been set up. We've given supporting law like Whistleblower Act. We've amended the Proceeds of Crime Act to put in undisclosed wealth provision into this so that we are all accounting to our people for our honest day job, and we are progressing the country and not stagnating our country. And I want to ask all of you, just follow the law as I conclude. When you follow the law, we can all do work for our country, and our country is to be progressive. Each of us have a short time span. What is it you want to leave behind? The cargoes you have, the cars you have, the money you have will not go down with you to the 6 feet. You leave behind your children and your reputation. They live on. Your children and your reputation. What is the country your children and your reputation live on in? Is it a better country? Is it a better place? I just want to conclude by saying God is watching. We are ultimately accountable to God. In the inner recess of your own activities, when no one else is there, it is God who is watching us. It is God who is watching us. Muhammad Ali says what? Really, we have 60 years of productive years, up to 65. If you deduct the time you spend sleeping, the time you spend traveling, the time you do leisure, the time you spent already, the balance of your life, 10 years, 15 years, 16 years, that is left in you. What is it really important? I just want to ask you, give 100% of your efforts to your country. You're already placed here and called by God. Give your hand a skillful service to the people that God has entrusted us to care of. And give your heart a heart full of integrity so that the love for common good outweighs the love for individual good. I just want to conclude by saying, follow the law and respect the laws of your country all the time. And together, let's work to build a better education system, a quality and better health system, a better infrastructure system, a better law and order system in our country, and a better economy for our country. Together, you and me will leave behind a better PNG for our children. May God bless each and every one.